Well, winter's just about here, so we've had a little bit more rain, a little bit more wind too. One of the trees that I was going to get rid of has come down in the wind, so that's one job I don't have to worry about. But because of the rain, it's a really lush part of the season. I'm going to tidy up the yard a bit, and because winter's on its way, we're going to put some winter crops down, and I'm going to complete the shade house. My name's Justin Harnish, and this is Off My Block. Well, now that that's out of the garden, I can get to work in there and chainsaw that up. Firewood next year, maybe. Now, when it comes to cleaning up, it takes a little bit of effort, but it's not that hard. For example, the fronds of this palm, I'm just going to saw them off. There's a few of them, but it'll just open the place up and make it a little bit more tidy.
Hear the crows, the sun rises again to shine all over us, giving light to this dark land. You're gone, it's hard to tell if I will see you again. My heart crumbled and fell. Something so simple seems so strange to me.
Now, with the exception of the perennials, most of the flowers that I planted for spring and summer will have to come out of the garden. But we will prepare the bed to put some other ones in. Now, it may sound a bit strange, but autumn and winter are sometimes the best times to plant bulbs for spring. And in this case, we're talking about tulips. Now, I've managed to find and extract all the gladioli bulbs, which you're supposed to do around about December, January. Some of them I've only just managed to find. At about this time, you'll find in any nurseries that they're going to have some specials on some of the bulbs. In this case, tulips, and I've got these for $2.50 each. So, time to get them in the ground, time to put some stakes in to show where they are so you don't pull them up when you're weeding, and come spring the garden's gonna look awesome.
Tried to ask myself why, hey, it came down so hard, ripping through me again. Cold heartless feeling, waiting for it to end. Something so simple seems so strange to me, to try and topple these dark effects that are inside of me.
Now, the tulips are best planted between March and June, so perfect right about now. 5 to 7 centimetres apart to get a nice bunching so they don't all fall over and they have something to support themselves with.
For the light to unravel, like a flower about to unfurl, very deep under coarse gravel in this uncertain world, yeah. Hoping for the light to unravel, like a flower about to unfurl, very deep under coarse gravel now in this uncertain world. Something so simple seems so strange to me, try and topple these dark effects that are inside of me, yeah. Something so strange and so simple. Now is it new? Is it new? Yeah. How to get over this, I don't really have a clue. The heat is gone, it's cold in the sky. In the sky. You turned your back on me. I tried to ask myself.
So now it's time to put the door on. I've prefabbed this frame, again out of recycled wood, and just put these hinges on. This may be the simplest part of the whole shade house. All we have to do is stretch some of the shade cloth over this, staple it down, and screw it on.
To me, to try and topple these dark effects that are inside of me. Oh, me, yeah. Something so strange and so simple. Now, is it new? How to get over this, I don't really have a clue.
So after you've given it a quick trim, just secure it more with some more staples. Now we're just going to attach the door and we're almost finished. And there you have it, easy peasy. Now we can take our seedlings direct from the hothouse and straight into the shade house. Winter is definitely on its way, but it doesn't mean the end of planting. Now, depending on your climate, you can actually grow things quite well straight from your garden. If you're in a frost area where you can get some heavy frost, you might want to invest in a bit of a frost cloth and some hoops. And I'm in the far north of New Zealand, which is a subtropical climate, which means that frosts do happen, but they're very rare, so I can pretty much do what I want in the garden. There are certain plants that won't grow in winter, but you've got most of your brassica family, cauliflower, cabbage, that type of thing, that will grow quite happily. We're going to do intense planting, which means the plants are going to be closer together. During winter they don't grow huge like they do in the summer. So you can get them to support themselves and get quite a bit more of a crop going on. We're going to start by harvesting whatever needs to be taken out right now, such as this cabbage, and filling in the spaces. When filling in the gaps, always remember to practice crop rotation. This means not putting in the same plant as you took out. It's also a good idea to mix it up a bit. Put a number of different species down and don't worry too much about planting in rows.
You knew it was over the moment you stepped off the bus. Is it cooler to leave?
Between the larger plants, you can put a fast-cropping smaller plant. The ideal staple is spring onion.
'Cause nobody knows or has any idea about us. Tread carefully.
When harvesting leafy greens, pull off the unwanted leaves into the garden as mulch. You may need to rip them up a bit, but this is a good practice to get into. Well, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a big thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. Until next time, remember, keep calm and garden on.